One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on another SEC rival, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will get the first crack at it here. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. Running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs...
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Got his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Dropping back, it's Gardner. Makes the grab, it's Burns. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Commodores will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He shanked it. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. The Gamecocks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays.
He's loose. He's at the... And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off play action. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Commodores come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle. It's Flanagan. Turning it on. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. The Commodores are rolling down the field. They send the tight end in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires left. Complete on the comeback. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to pass. It's Gardner. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Commodores looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. The QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Harrison. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. On the ground, it's Overton. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start and more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Cross. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clements. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21. But this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Fakes to grab. That'll be enough to give them a 1st goal from the 10. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you.
And he motors into the end zone. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Gardner. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Commodores, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Bring in the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw, it's cross. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. The Commodores will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Fires downfield. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll try it again. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got it on the run. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Burns. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Commodores line up to punt it away.
Number 11 on to kick it away.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the grab close to the logo. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quick release by the QB. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now on first down from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. Back to throw, it's Cross. Might be looking to run. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Commodores decide to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Cross. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, Obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And the Gamecocks looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Off-play action on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rides to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the first down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executed. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a man. It's Cross. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hooks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Going for the big play. Snags it down the right side. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. A 3rd down try for the offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Commodores will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Cross. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Right on target this time.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. It's complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. Still on his feet at the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Caught in the backfield. It's Overton. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Unleashes one deep. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Cross. Still looking, on the move. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's just so hard defensively to take your eye off this guy, especially on 3rd down. You've got to know that at any given moment, he can take off on you. They've got to do a better job on the back end, keeping their focus on him. He's the one with the football, and they've got to be able to react, or else they're going to get gashed like they did right there.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeps it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on this.
Turning it on. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick completion to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Fires to the right. Can't make the play on the interception. And, man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Buys a little time. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Gets the back moving. Gets it to the back.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense putting points on the board. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
38, Vanderbilt, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field. For this offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Takes it the other way. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. It's 1st down from the 11. Gonna run it. It's Harris. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Get set, get set.
They'll leave it with him. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
13.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short term. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The last 2 plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Running back searching for a hole. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Commodores send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Cross. Trying to set up the screen. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Punts it out of the air. Turns it on in midfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
That's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Finds a little... Trying to take it back. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Commodores come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't.
Oh, he's got some space. Smacks him with the stiff arm. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Commodores, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive. Be successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Look out, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Got his man quickly. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
52, Vanderbilt, 20.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last. And now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. A little screen to the running back. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Gray. Snagged in the middle, it's Galloway. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Just keeps slinging it. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the...
Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Floating away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Stands in and takes the hit. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
One more play to pad the stats. To the air, it's Gray. Fires to the wideout. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good.